And there we are, live. How's everyone doing? I wonder, I guess I could probably maybe stand that over here. How's that? Is that any better? Let me see. There we go. There we are. Let me see here. Yep, that's not bad. Happy Homesteader, how you doing? Regan, there you are. Hey Kelly, how are you guys? Hope everyone's well and safe. There's Harvey. What time is it here? It's 7 o'clock. I do a regular live stream Mondays at 7. And then I'll typically do one on Saturdays once Pinball Preparedness has finished up his evening stream. Yeah, we're good here, Southern Boy. Thank you. Got back to work. Kelly, all right, good to hear. Oh, yeah, you were near the West Coast then. Okay. Yeah, 4 hours difference. Or, sorry, 3 hours, right? Green Thumb, there you are. How you doing? Welcome. How you guys doing down south? Regan or Kelly? After them storms and cold weather. Just curious about that. It's good to see you, Green Thumb. Oh, there you are, Joe. Wind is blowing and it's getting colder. It's doing the exact same thing here right now, Regan. You have a cold front coming through. You want it to till, but the ground is terribly wet. Well, ours is going to be frozen here for a good little while. We're good. You got some rain coming tonight and turned a little colder. We had sideways snow coming in a little bit here this afternoon. It was fairly windy all day, but dang, right around 1 o'clock, the winds picked right up coming out of the north, and things cooled off big time. Michigan Mom, how you doing? Good to see you. Portugal Prepper, welcome. It's good to see you. Hello from Portugal. I hope you guys are well and safe over there. Going down to minus 25. Whereabouts are you at, roughly, Green Thumb? Yeah, I think we're supposed to have minus 14, which, but I think with the wind chill, it's supposed to be like minus 19 or 20 or something like that, which is around 7, somewhere between 4 and 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, thank God for the roof over our heads, indeed. All right, Joe, we'll get to that. We'll just let a few people jump in. Oh, you're up Ottawa way. Okay, that's where I did my my military service. Jeffrey, hello from Joplin. Secret, there you are. Welcome. It's good to see you. Grace and Grit from Northeast Kansas. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hey, cabin girl. Hope you're warm. It's cool, cooling off here tonight. Luke, how you doing? Carmen? Terry, there you are. Oh, you're doing good, Michigan Mom. All right, good to hear. Just plugging along? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I hope that goes smoothly for you, right? Kawartha Lakes is going to get minus 29 tonight. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we got a few subscribers from there. Oh, I'm good, Michigan Mom. Thank you. I got back to work last week, and I just finished up a job here today. And so, we'll have something else coming up here in the near future too. So that's a good thing. Jen Boyles, welcome. Josh, there you are. Yeah, well, I've been trying to take a break, Joe. I had a little bit of burnout going on, and I'm still kind of on a bit of a break, so somebody's saying sorry about what did Harvey have to say? Let me just scroll up here, guys, for a second. See what Harvey's saying. Oh, really, Harvey? Okay. Do you know what? Maybe that's a thing that I can go in and control and lessen that up. I'm going to have a look at that after I'm done with this live stream. Thank you for the heads up on that. Luke, there you are. And, Carmen's from West Texas. Yeah, I like these earlier live streams because, you know, people that are further west of here, they can put them on and watch them while they're preparing dinner or having dinner or whichever, right? Can relate. News always bad, but I meant daytime when yeah, absolutely. Hey, Pinball, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, you're working? Okay. Good, good. I'm a little bit behind in the chat here. Catching up. You're feeling very burnt out today, Luke. Okay. Well, I hope you can get some rest. Hey, Jess, welcome. Good to see you. Northern Girl, there you are. Those horrible commercials. Are they bad commercials? I don't get to pick those. They do whatever they want. People's Republic of Maryland, welcome. HJS video. Jacques Bourne, welcome. It's good to see you. All right, so we got a bunch of people in the chat here now. So maybe let's just get on with this, you know. Are they pricing us out of the markets on purpose? You know, that's kind of a question I've been asking myself here lately. And, you know, what sort of brings it to mind is, hello, Christ is the answer. Welcome. For the impossible meat, really? Oh, God. Yeah, so, like, one of the things I've been hearing here in our local area, how long do I dehydrate mushrooms? Until they snap and they're like brittle, like styrofoam. Thanks, Terry. So I kind of think so as well, Jesse, and Joe said the same thing. Like, the answer to that, you rent, you moved in 6 years ago, rent $1,500. Now it's $2,400. What? All right, my rent hasn't gone up that bad. They've done their annual increases to whatever percent is legal for them to do. But you know what? I spoke with my landlady the other day, and she said, "Oh, by the way, they're not raising the rent this year." So that was very nice. Very nice to a nice little break. I didn't ask them why not, but I'm not going to argue with it. You know what I mean? I kind of think so, Joe. All right. Now, something that leads me to think about this, like, are they doing this on purpose? Yeah, awesome. I thought so too, Jesse. One of the things that makes me think that they're doing this on purpose is some of the ads I hear on the radio in my area for real estate and for housing is professing that real estate here, the average price of Your average home is standalone brick, 3 or 4 bedroom, 2-story, 1.5 car garage, whatever, on a postage stamp lot. Okay, the average price of one of those last year was $680,000. Okay, the average price for one of those this year is $930,000. So that's an increase of roughly 37% in a year on housing costs. You know what I mean? Called you on purpose on day one. Yeah, and like that is a ridiculous increase in real estate prices. 37%. I kind of think so too, Green Thumb. Like, because it's not just prices on real estate that are up. Every one of us go to the grocery store or buy some groceries or whichever. And we've got to pay the bill for it, right? So, over the past couple of months, I've been sort of sharing with you guys some of the prices of certain items in the grocery store. Hello and welcome, Dan, Pam as well, and anyone else I hadn't seen come in. Welcome to the chat. Please hit the like button. The Canadian lumber prices are high. An 8-foot 2x4. Don't quote me on this because I haven't been into a lumber store. They've been closed because of lockdowns, which have recently opened back up again. But I think a 2x4, 8 feet long, is $7 or $8. $8? Okay, thanks, Green Thumb. Yeah, the prices on everything have gone nuts. I think I gave you guys an example. I'm not sure if it was on a live stream or in a video that I made about a month and a half or so ago. 2 years ago it was $350, so it's more than doubled in 2 years. Lumber. Okay, thank you for that reference, Green Thumb Prepper. I appreciate that. That's $1 a foot, exactly. Yep. Now I know that Home Depot does sell these. I'm not sure if they're 2x4 proper 2x4s or what they are, but they're made out of small sections of wood, and then they're like sort of tongue and grooved or whatever and put together that way. And I understand those are less expensive. They're also inferior in quality. But there's significantly more of that getting bought up to use, for things like bulkheads to put above your cupboards and things like that, just so that they don't have to use proper 2x4s or whatever. Sarah, welcome. Jenny D. $7.39 at Home Depot in Canada. All right. Okay. So have you seen the price of screws? No, I haven't, but I can quite imagine. Bringing home work pallets. Yeah. Good call, Jen. There's an awful lot you can do with those. Oh, that's all right, Karma. You're not late. We're just kind of starting to get into this. I'm well, thank you, Karma. I hope you're also well, and welcome. You guys are building your flocks? Awesome. I wish I could have some chickens. I wish I could. There's my brother Metal for breakfast. Welcome, brother. Your Lowe's went up in price, Southern Prepper? Southern Boy? And the quality took a dump. Okay. Terrible selection. Gotcha. Are Canadian salaries high? All right, check this out. Okay, so we just talked about, the increase in housing. Are Canadian salaries high? 98% of U.S. residents can't afford a $650,000 house. The minimum wage here is somewhere over $14, and I think it's a little under $14.50. However, let me just give you an example of what that can afford you here, okay? Now, this is a study I heard, it's got to be 2 or 3 years ago now, okay? And it was a study about rental accommodations and making minimum wage, okay? Now, it said the average single mother or father working a minimum wage job, in order to afford a 2-bedroom apartment, plus all the other things that go along with life, like, if you can afford to have a car and, you got kids, if they're in hockey or whatever, all the things that go along with life. For a single person, a single parent, to afford a 2-bedroom house on minimum wage, they would have to work 90 hours a week in Canada at the average rental income for a 2-bedroom apartment. 90 hours a week. So prices on everything are high. Gas is at $5 now. $5 a gallon now for gas here. It just it sort of jumped up about kind of 10% in the last couple of weeks, especially the last week. Average rent for a 2-bedroom rental is $600 a month. Roughly, where are you, Jen? Looking for a second job, Jesse? Okay. $1.24 a liter here. Green Thumb. So $5 a gallon. $1,400 for 2-bedroom. Okay. I'm in a 1-bedroom here right now, and I pay $1,025, and that's only because they can only increase the rent so much per year. And I've been here for 8 years, so that's been me having stayed here is keeping the rental price down. Now, if I moved out, they'd slap a coat of paint on it, and they'd probably rent it out at $1,250 or $1,300 for a 1-bedroom. Well, John Hanson, hello from Scotland. Hope you're well. Stuart, there you are. If there's anybody I missed I didn't say hello to, good evening and welcome. It's good to see you. It is expensive, bro. Things are very expensive up here. Like I was just talking about housing. I'm not sure if you caught it or if you came in after that. But hey, Persian Prepper, welcome. If anyone doesn't know Persian Prepper, go check him out. Great guy, nice family. And maybe we can see a link for that. Oh, there's Honey Badgers too. Maybe we can see links for both of those channels. Persian Prepper and Honey Badger Homestead. You guys know I like to shout out peeps. Okay, bro. So anyways, what I was talking about regarding the average increase in housing cost from last year to this year, the average price of a single family home, standalone on a postage stamp piece of property here where I live, last year was $680,000. Whether it's a 4-bedroom or a 3-bedroom or whichever, the mean price was $680,000. Now it's $930,000. So it's been a 37% increase in housing, real estate here, over a year's period, which is crazy. It's 1425. Thank you, Cabin Girl. Brett, welcome. Good to see you. Good evening. East even. Welcome. Welcome all who are new into the chat. It's good to see you all here. We're just having a little bit of a discussion as to are they? Yeah, it is insane, bro. Okay, check this out. I just finished up a job today, and it was an apartment in an apartment building, and it was a gross, terrible job. It was some existing drywall with new ceilings because the apartment upstairs above it was in a 3-story apartment building. And so in this one I was working on was on the 2nd floor. The apartment above the one I was working on had a fire. So when the firemen went in, sprayed all the water ran down into apartment down below, the one that I was working in, and it blew off all the tapes, and so the walls weren't too bad. Prepping 101. Good evening and welcome. So the walls weren't too bad, but they left the existing walls, and they've been patched and painted, and you put your hand over it, feels like sandpaper. But so it was a terrible job to do. New work to old work, and that just never works. When you're doing drywall taping, so it was kind of a crappy job. But the next job I'm going to is the model home on one of the builders I work for. They bought a city block. Skim it all. No, thank you, Garth. No, thank you. I was instructed to only fix the damage. Well, it's been the job is being done by a insurance like damage repair company, so they would have been responsible to mitigate any mildew or anything like that. So, and to be honest with you, I didn't smell any at all in there. I think they sprayed everything that might have been damaged with kills, so that'll seal it. If there's any smoke damage or anything, it'll seal all that in. And I'm not sure you would have to use a mildewcide, I think. No, that one was an hourly job. I don't do those jobs as far as piecework goes. But the next job I'm going to, it's a standalone. But like I said, the builder had bought a city block here up in the north end of town. Whole new area that's being developed. And the first place that they put up was the model home. And it was a nice home, not huge, but again, like a 3 or 4 bedroom. Ooh, one of the fancy things it did have, it's got a doggy shower in like the mudroom. The mudroom walks in from a man door from the garage, and your basement access is there too. But in the mudroom, before you go up a few stairs, that's where your laundry and hookup and all that is. Bigfoot, there you are. Lake is sad. You know what? I'm gonna have to use a phone a friend to figure that out. I went in after last night. Once I was done moderating, I checked on how to delete someone from your delete or unblock, and I couldn't find where to fix that. So I use a phone a friend on that to try and figure that one out. I was thinking about it today at work. It's like, dang, I got to get Heather unblocked, right? So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'll have to use a phone a friend on how to unblock someone. So anyways, yeah, they put up the model home, and its base price was $700,000. Okay, now that's before any upgrades. All right, now Ugly, welcome. Not so small. There you are. So yeah, that base price of $700,000, and I mean the lot as a postage stamp, really. In the upstairs bathroom in the house that's next door. If one house was on a teepee, you could just about open the window and shout over to the other guy and hand him a roll or whatever. You know what I mean? Gray Man, welcome. Oh, hey, Gray Man, I got something for you. Go check out my buddy Bill over at Ontario Homestead. I was on the phone with him last night. That's actually who called me when I was on 101 stream there. And I talked to him about doing an interview. Oh, 101. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, or Broussard. Okay, yeah, either or. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I can't call you, Brett. I can text you. I can receive a call from you, but I don't have phoning down to the States in my package, texting added. So anyways, yeah, this new project I'm going into, it's going to be working in that model home, which base price was $700,000 as we had left it finished. Now, of course, there's upgrades. You can change it up from the click-clack flooring. Hey, Jacob. David, Liberty Bell. You can change up from click clack or linoleum flooring up to hardwood, and you can put in fireplaces and crown molding and on and on and on. You know what I mean? So 700,000 is the base price. Now, what I'm going in to do is I'm going in to finish the basement. The people who bought the place with the upgrades that they've chosen, it is 1.4 million now. 1.4 million. RD, welcome. I thought the exact same thing was going to happen, Cabin Girl. Like we did have a real big peak and a big bubble 2 years ago, and I thought that was it. Everything was going to tank after that. Once that bubble sort of burst, no, it plateaued, and now it's like 37% over a year. It's just continuing that strong push up, and it's insane. Like it completely prices me out of the market around this area. Anyways, I don't know what you have to make to afford a $1.4 million mortgage, or what the payment on that would be. Hey, look at you guys with the links. I have awesome moderators. Did I ever mention that? In the USA, pricing for housing is also going up. Say $700 for a 1-bedroom. Okay, I'd be happy to pay that. Oh, and it's now $950 a month. Okay, I'm $1,025 here for this 1-bedroom here, Tabitha, and that's cheap. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's Boston, RD, for sure. I mean, these are nothing special. They're just standalone brick homes. Yeah, I've got awesome mods. Absolutely, I do. Median home price in your area is $240. Wow. Up here, they buy postage stamp lots with a structure on it outside of town, like out in, hey, Buck, welcome. They'll buy, maybe say a half-acre lot out in the outskirts of town, sort of the border. So they're bigger lots. They'll buy a lot for $400,000 or $500,000 that has a house on it. And they'll bulldoze that house. And then they'll spend $700,000 or $800,000 putting up a new house. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I don't know what's driving these prices up. It could be due to the loss of the value of the dollar. Trust in God. Yeah! I'm going to fix it, trust in God. I am. And not like I'm going to check my email. I'm going to fix it. Money to burn, maybe. Yeah, where it's coming from, I have no idea. Hey, Colin. Kincaid Outdoors. There you are. That's a great channel there. But that sure does, RD. But I mean, how much does it take to make that world go around? Obviously, it takes frickin' all of it, as much as you can make, right? Greed, yeah, that's about going greed. Good, Colin. I just finished up a job today. Didn't work terribly, terribly hard. Wasn't a super long day, so it wasn't bad. It was all right. I'll be starting a new job here in another day or so. So, yeah, save your pennies indeed. Save your old quarters. That's even better. Dimes, quarters. But let's talk about food. So we've gone through, kind of what's going on in the real estate market and the rental market. But I want to touch on food and the prices of that. And also, we can't buy foreclosed homes in Canada. the way you can in the U.S. Things are definitely a lot different. Patrick Lee, 345 in Vegas. That's not terrible at all. That's half of what it is here. Half of what it is here, or almost a third, really. The average home price here has jumped up to $930,000. Yeah, we're getting the same wind here too, bro. Spock. Less than 120 in the Philippines. Half-hectare beach property. Wow. Yeah, so I have no idea how I'm going to afford something. I'm thinking about a single wide or a double wide or something. Yeah, food price increased significantly. I gave you guys an example at one point. I don't know. I don't remember whether it was in a video or whether it was in a live stream. Hey, TJ, welcome. Good to see you. Maybe we can see a link to TJ's channel, guys. We love her. And Southern Boys and all. You guys know. Put up the links, guys. They're doing it. Love my moderators. So I gave you guys an example of, I walked into a grocery store, and mind you, it was one of the more expensive grocery stores. Now, for you guys and gals that are here in Canada, yeah, the gang is all here. It's nice to see, isn't it? Okay, so I walked into, okay, for you guys that are here in Canada, the grocery chain I walked into was called, hey Frank, welcome. It was called Metro. South Florida, there you are. Welcome. So Metro is one of the more expensive grocery stores. It's an RV. I don't know if I want to live in an RV. Like sure you can move around and stuff like that, but yeah, people are pretty fed up, Joe. Absolutely. I want some land to put something on, and that's the pricey part of it. If I got some land with a crappy structure on it, I'd have to. There are still houses up here for $140,000, but I'd have to drive 18 hours north to Thunder Bay. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's 18 hours, but somebody check my math on that. But it's a significant drive to get something for $140,000. Plus, your winters are, you get an extra month of winter probably on the front end and the back end of it. So, your warmer seasons are much shorter. Your growing season is shorter, for sure. I don't know if I want to go that far. But I might just if I could, financially make it work. Absolutely, Mallory. Yes, for sure. North would definitely be cheaper. Yeah, it would probably need a greenhouse. Absolutely. You want to talk about North? Have a look at Quebec Homestead, where she's at. She's 9.5 hours or 10 hours north of me. Yeah, somebody bang up Northern Girl Hobbies link, please. Guys and gals, one of my awesome moderators. How about K0 MRD Radio Prepper, too? Let's have a look at his link. I watched his second installation of ham radio course this weekend. That was nice and informative, and I'm going to have to watch it 20 more times before I remember any of it, because it's jargon. You know what I mean? Okay, so I walked into this Metro just a couple of months ago, and I had a $50 bill in my pocket. And I saw 3 items. I could have got 3 items, 3 specific items for, Whoa, Pinball just said he's going to shave. Bigfoot, did you hear that crap? I don't know, man. Best get loving on that. 10,000 times. Muscle memory. Okay, so yeah, a $50 bill in Metro on 3 specific items. It was a jar of peanut butter, a package of 2 chicken breasts, and 1 rib steak, boneless rib steak. That was 3/4 of a pound. Okay. Now the jar of peanut butter is 2 pounds. All right, and it was $8. All good now. Yep, it's good to have you here. You do what you need to do, girl. Okay, so the jar of peanut butter itself was $8, and you can usually wait and get a sale for $3.99. Why anyone would pay $8 for a jar of peanut butter, I haven't got a clue. All right, so that was the first thing that blew my freaking mind. $8 jar of peanut butter. What are you talking about? And it wasn't a big one. It's just a regular size, 2 pounds of peanut butter, $8, $4 a pound, basically. Okay. For that particular protein. Now, one of the other proteins I saw, like I said, chicken breasts. A package of 2 chicken breasts was $18. $18 for 2 chicken breasts. Okay. Now, I didn't happen to read the package and what the weight on it was or anything like that. They were good sized chicken breasts, but I mean, it's 2 freaking chicken breasts. $18. All right. Yeah, no kidding, Garth. All right, and the other item I saw was a rib steak, a boneless rib steak, and I didn't see what the price per pound was. $18. Yes, Barbarian. The rib steak, it was 3/4 of a pound. Okay, it was a little over the 300 grams, and it was $18. So if you get your steak, $18. You get your 2 chicken breasts, another $18. You're up to $36. $8 on a jar of peanut butter. You know, what are you at? $44. You can get a jar of peanut butter, 2 chicken breasts, and a steak, a small steak, for $44. Oh, for sure. Yeah, if you were able to raise your own, absolutely. I'm in an apartment in town. I can't keep chickens for eggs or anything like that. So, you know, your pricing is completely different there, Gray Man. And you guys got wicked awesome stores like Dollar General and you know, things like that. We don't get that up here. Isn't that crazy? Not so small? Like crazy. You know, you got $6 left in your pocket. That's basically 2 cups of coffee if you drove through a you know, one of those coffee places that you can drive through and get yourself a nice cup of coffee. $3 a piece, 2 something or whatever. Yeah, we don't have that here, Jacques. We don't have that here, Jacques. Whole rotisserie for $5.89. It just doesn't exist. Meat is getting very expensive. Ask more, how you doing? Welcome. And that kind of blew my mind. You know, I checked 3 items. And it's not like I went around the store looking for the most expensive items. Those were just 3 things I was curious about. Like I glanced over into an aisle and I happened to see the peanut butter display. And when I saw it was $8, that blew me away. And I thought, well, okay, if that's what's going on with protein, let's just check chicken and beef and see what's going on there. 101, you know, something crazy is going on. Either the dollar is losing value at a very escalated rate, or they're using this whole bug business that we've been going through for a year to the day now. It's been a year since they found the Rona up in Quebec. Okay? A year today. Happy anniversary, all. Very, very expensive. Very expensive. It's crazy. I have no idea. You can go ahead and allow that, guys. So yeah, 3 items. $44. And you got enough left for 2 cups of coffee after that. So whether it's the dollar losing its value or them using this whole bug business to unnecessarily jack up the prices, capitalize on a good crisis, right? Happy Roniversary. Absolutely, sunshine. Yeah, I think my buddy that raises eggs up here, they're all free range. I think he's getting $4, $4 a dozen, and the farm store that he sells them to, I think they sell them out at $5 a dozen. So yeah, good farm fresh chicken eggs up here, $5 a dozen. Things have always been expensive in Canada. Yeah, fairly. They have been, but I mean, when I see the prices of just real estate and food prices doing that, like, are they trying to price us out of the market in real estate and really increase the spread between the haves and those who simply can't afford it? Hickorycroft, welcome. There you are. There's another channel link we need to see. How you guys doing? I hope you are well. Patriot Prepping Poetic Preacher. We looked into raising rabbits. I can't keep any livestock here. I'm in sort of a suburban area. One thought is Joe Soros warjacking prices to take in more tax. That's a real good possibility too, Harvey. I've thought about that. With the increase in prices on everything, even minimum wage, it just means more in the coffers. Now, when there's more and more and more money, does that devalue the money itself? Yeah, Arkansas 11, we definitely need to see that channel. 100%. And did I see somebody posted Lake Ferry channel? It's over. Yeah, Patriot 3%er. Yes, thank you. Another one we should bump up here. Another brother to hold up. I don't know if any of you guys were on Alaska Preppers stream yesterday afternoon. He's doing something to raise funds for Texas, so we had a nice opportunity to donate there. And if you do want to make a charitable donation to help support our brothers and sisters in Texas, you can go over to Rudy's. I think Rudy. I think Angry Prepper is also on board. I'm not sure if Josh is on board over at some relief in Texas, and they're making donations to the food banks. I'll get to that, Joe. I'm thinking right up that alley. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you want to go over, if you feel like donating 3 or 5 or 10 or whatever you can, hey Sandwich, you can go over to my Monday streams are typically at 7. Patriot Sandwich Maker for the Mondays. Yeah. You can go over to the Alaska Prepper, and he has a link on his page to buy a coffee for charity, and all of those funds, I believe for the month, are going to donations for food banks in Texas. They've selected 4 food banks. Well, good evening, Auntie T. It's good to see you here. Everybody give Tony Farr, my Auntie T, a nice welcome. It's good to see you, Auntie T. I've been a little remiss doing my regular stick to it, and just so that Auntie T doesn't stay up too late. So when I do my thing after pinball, she's gone to bed already. So I decided to do an earlier stream earlier in the week so that people could maybe catch it that don't necessarily stay up quite as late as some of us. So and then they can enjoy and participate in the live streams as well. I think that's only fair, to do one a little bit earlier. But yeah, something that Joe Morgan was saying, something to the effect of they're trying to starve us out, and that's not really like I was thinking about all this today at work, and I didn't really think about the quote quote starving us out aspect of it, but it did make me think about, okay, if this is what $44 gets you, a jar of peanut butter, 2 chicken breasts, and a steak, it's going to be pretty soon that the haves can only afford that. The have not be able to afford to purchase it. Southern Prepper Lady, well, good evening, welcome. So, in a way, I kind of think they're not necessarily trying to starve us out, but if, people who are of less income can only afford to buy certain items, maybe you can only afford the worst ground beef rather than the best of steaks or leanest of chicken breasts or everything. All right, Gray Man's got something to say here. Let me just give me a little pause here. Garden State, welcome. Where'd Gray Man go? There he is. We had a panel on Angry's Live. We were calling it Preppers for Texas. Okay, thank you very, very much. This month and next month. And going to set up something for preppers in general as well. That is awesome. Now, if is there a link for preppers for Texas? Gray Man, do you know the answer to that? Because if there's a link, hey Hillbilly, if there's a link, we'll get it posted here. 80K Man, or processed foods, or crap like frozen French fries, or don't get me wrong, I like the odd frozen French fry, but I mean, if that's all I can afford, that's you don't want that to become your diet, right? You're right, Harvey. Yeah. If you can't afford good, nutritious food, which would be people of a lower income bracket, unless you grow it yourself, you can't have good, nutritious food. And without having good, nutritious food, your health doesn't stay up, right? So you price people into things like scurvy if they can't afford citrus or vitamin C, right? And I mean, that's really only the beginning of a lack of vitamin C will give you scurvy, right? And all the terrible things that go along with that, right? K-Dog, how you doing? Welcome. Window Maker, hello. So, like, what do you guys think about that? Are the prices going crazy on food where you are too? Like, they've been going up for the last year. 10 months. 11 months. 10 to 11 months. Prices have been going up. Currently, it's just a hashtag at the moment, routing everything to Rudy's. Ko-Fi link for donations to the Texas at the moment. Okay, yeah. Now, if check his, grab the link and post it here that says, buy me a cup of coffee for charity. And that's on the Alaska Prepper site. And all those funds raised on that, that's where I made my donation yesterday. All those funds raised on that link are going to be going to food banks in Texas, to my understanding. Well, I appreciate that, Southern Boy Prepper. Do you know what? Somebody else made a donation earlier for $10, and I didn't happen to. I think I was pontificating or something. Let me just try and scroll back up so I can see that. I don't like to miss a super chat. There we are. Barbarian peanut butter. Oh, for the peanut butter fund. Thank you. That at that one store. That's a jar of peanut butter. But I'll wait for the sale, and I'll get 2. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And thank you, Southern Boy, for that donation as well. 40% increases on food, Jeffrey. Okay. from 0 fruit trees last year. You're 15 now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope anybody who's putting in fruit trees puts in the dwarf varieties. You can go check a variety of apple tree. Okay. Now, I don't think they have as long as a lifespan as regular apple trees will, because apple trees will last you upward of 100 years or even longer. But these dwarf trees, I think they're good of that is, right? But I do understand that dwarf fruit trees will, you're on your way east? Okay, you take care. It was good to see you here. Stay well and safe. I do understand dwarf fruit trees do produce much. Like I say, do your research before you go and buy anything. Whatever it may be. That is awesome. All right, Hickory Croft Farm is just saying, yes, dwarf fruit trees are great for small. She has a video on that. Mallory, can you post the video link to that if you've got time? I know you're in the middle of something. I'm running behind on the chat here a little bit. Somebody just said they're giving away free seeds every Sunday. I'm going to have to get caught up on the chat here a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. Just bear with me a second. Still have places like, yeah, Aldi's, we don't have that. Sable. Freezing screen and buffering. Oh, somebody else is saying it's buffering? Is it still buffering, guys? Is it buffering like crazy? It has been on and off, Mel. Okay. It's good now, but it was. You're good now? Okay. All right, well, we can carry on if you like. Yeah, we got lots and lots of wind here and very cold temperatures. The temperature dropped significantly this afternoon. It's intermittent. Okay. Yeah, it totally sucks. No Aldi, no Dollar General, no anything like that here. We do have no frills, and we have a no frills. The closest one to me is in the next town over, so I'd have to drive about for me. So is Sam's Club or you know, some of the grocery stores, Dollar Tree. Well, we got Dollar Tree, but yeah, we have Dollar Tree and Dollarama. And I haven't been into the Dollar Tree in a long time. It's over on the other end of town. That's probably got something to do with the weather. We've got really high winds up here, so that's probably messing with my stream. So I'm going to call it a night, guys, which we'll continue to do every Monday at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Stay well and safe, all. Don't forget to hold up your brothers and your sisters. Don't ever look down on anyone. The only time you should look down on anyone is if you're about to help them up. Okay? With that, guys, this is going to be North. Out for now.